but I'm definitely running out of time, so it has to come out now. My pastry must be too thick, and it breaks my heart into a million pieces because the last thing I want to go home on is something that I love to do.
That looks beautiful, Noah.
The moment has come that I'm gonna have to freaking do this flip.
The moment of truth right here.
Hand, cloth, tip, large plate. Has everybody got a large plate?
Yes, Chef.
How dramatic it's gonna be when you invert that tarte tatin.
You got one shot to do this. If I drop it, it's over. I'm going home.
Hey, great job, Noah. Woo! Oh, Jamie, that was awesome.
Woo, son.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Liz, I'm so proud of you. It's awesome.
Yay.
What happened to Evan's? What is that?
Looking down at the tart, it looks really dry.
Did you drain off some of that excess juice?
I did.
Good. Did you keep it?
That would have been genius.
Never throw that genius stuff away.
It's true, it has all that flavor and that complexity. I really wish I didn't toss that, like, extra caramel, but when it's said and done, like, I'm happy with what's on the plate.
Tilt it. You ignite it up.
Yeah, Suba!
Over.
Did Suba light himself on fire? Oh my God!
Over. Now, you had brandy down your glove. Over. Oh. There we go. You okay? Is it burnt?
No, nothing. No.
Super.
2, 3.
Oh, do you smell that?
I hope it's not burnt, and it's hard to tell because I can't cut into it.
Good job, Micah. Woo! Great job, Micah.
Even though I did my caramel again, if I ruined those peaches in that first caramel, that is going to transfer into my tarte tatin. I'm just praying that acrid, disgusting petrol taste did not affect my fruit.
Everyone should be dusting.
Dust. 30 seconds to go.
Finish strong, finish strong.
Not so confident.
Come on, let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air.
I'm worried if they'll ding me because I don't have a lot of, like, my caramel all evaporated into the tart, so it's not, like, as oozy as everyone else's.
Well done.
No matter what happens, it was an honor to cook.
Woo, son. Never thought I'd be able to do that in an hour. Holy cow, man.
That's a big sucker.
Why is it so fast?
Because you put 12 peaches in there.
Tough challenge, right?
Yes, Chef.
Now it's time to taste. Let's dig in.
You have any trouble?
Just a little bit.
Liz, are you happy with the way it looks?
I've never made it before, so I'm pretty happy with it.
When I finish a challenge, I'm mostly thinking about the job I did, shortcuts I could have taken to be a little more efficient.
It's crispy, huh?
I tried my best. But in the back of your head, after a challenge, you're always thinking, I hope someone did worse than me.
The pressure got you tonight, didn't it?
A little bit, Chef. It did.
Because at the end of the day, you don't have to outrun the bear, you just have to outrun the guy next to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, it was a tough call there tonight.
Yeah.
There's one that's not even a tartane.
I feel everyone really showed their culinary identity with the creme anglaises.
Yeah, a couple of the individuals have got the fruit overcooked. So they're actually caramelizing it too long. I think it's pretty clear who needs to go upstairs and stay down.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well done, all of you.
Thank you, Chef.
Some of you baked some beautiful desserts. You will not face elimination tonight. There was one home cook that stood out. This individual executed a delicious tarte tatin. The crust on that pastry is exemplary. Michael, make your way up to the balcony. Congrats.
Thank you, guys.
Let's go, boy.
I feel awesome. I am the first one called up to the balcony, and honestly, I feel like I kicked butt.
All right, so the next person that we felt really showed some culinary skill in interpreting this very classic French dessert, and that is Brie. Join your colleagues.
Thank you. It feels amazing that the judges think that I stand out from the pack, and I'm so happy to have that recognition.
Next home cook continues to excel and do her state of Georgia proud. Dorian continues to wow us with her desserts. Good job. Head upstairs, Dorian.
Congratulations, Liz.
Yes! I went from having the worst dish to having the best dish, and I pulled it off. Like, I totally pulled off something I've never made before.
I'm sweating buckets. I'm watching everyone go up to the balcony.
Renee, please head up to the balcony.
I am beyond happy. I nailed it. Praise Jesus, I am on the balcony.
Noah.
Thank you, Chef.
My heart goes from my shoes up to my throat. I'm so nervous. I just want to be safe.
The catch of the day. Jamie, congratulations.
Go ahead, big fella.
Oh, woo! I'm looking around the room, trying to compare it to other people's, but to me, I just don't think it's there. If I go out on this note, like, why did I even come here?
The last person heading up to the safe of the balcony. This individual started off in the weeds, but boy, did they rectify and come back strong. The crust is extraordinary. The cook on the fruit, mind-blowing. And I think we want to see this individual have a little bit more confidence about themselves, because what they've just done is pretty spot on. Please make your way up to the balcony. The last person heading up to the safe of the balcony. Micah.
Yeah, Micah.
Well done, Micah.
Thank you. Man, I'm on cloud 10. I'm one step closer to where I want to be.
For those of you remaining, Joe, Ron, and myself need to dig way, way deeper into your dishes. Shortly, we have a huge decision to make. At least one of you have cooked for your very last time inside this incredible kitchen.
All right, so the first home cook that we'd like to bring up and taste their dish further is Keturah. Please, come on up.
Desserts are my weak point. And I'm very, very, very frightened that this could be my last hurrah in the Masterchef kitchen.
Describe dish, please.
This is a spiced pineapple tarte tatin and a pineapple sauce.
Keturah, how are you feeling?
Nervous.
You got your work cut out, one of the most difficult fruits. So this could send you home tonight. When I saw you cut the pineapple the way you did, I was relieved that there were slices, not chunks.
Keturah, I actually love this. I think you were able to really do a great job with cooking the pineapple in such a way that it didn't go to that place of no return.
Thank you, Chef.
It's far from traditional, but it's well executed. It's crunchy, it's buttery, really good.
Watching you cook under panic and stress is interesting because you get to find out a lot about yourself when you're vulnerable. And tonight, it's actually good to see the real you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Sam.
After yesterday, I really wanted an opportunity to redeem myself, but I know I haven't really done such a good job. I'm one mistake away from going home.
Yeah, Sam, describe the dish, please.
This is a pineapple tarte tatin. It's flavored with vanilla, star anise, and cinnamon. The creme anglaise is flavored with coconut milk and lime juice.
Did you think of another cut before you assembled it, or did you want to go chunks?
No, I wanted to go chunks. I heard you saying if you're gonna do a banana, do 1.5 inches or 2 inches thick. So immediately in my mind, I think, all right, so my pineapple should be 1.5 inches to 2 inches thick. And
completely different fruits. So I would have done rings.
Understood.
1 inch and cut the rings in half. So much liquid here, it's extraordinary.
Creme anglaise is straightforward, vanilla, nothing, no twists.
Instead of milk, I use coconut milk and a little lime juice.
It's disappointing, Sam, because I'm really equating this to like when you get a pizza that doesn't have enough cheese and then you kind of swipe it down, and you're just left with the bottom of the crust. You know, that's what I have here. But what you do have there is well seasoned and well flavored. It's just the construction of it is lacking a lot.
The tops are cut beautifully. So you've got the top bar. You've got your work cut out when the pineapple's so chunky because you can't caramelize a chunk.
The one redeeming factor here is that I thought the idea of putting coconut milk and pineapple together was really fantastic.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you,
Sam.
Great job, brother.
Tough one. Next up, Sarah, please. Let's go.
I'm really concerned about the darkness on the tarte tatin. If it's actually burnt, it's gonna be bitter. So I'm hoping that it's not so bad that I'm out of this competition.
Describe the dish, please.
I've made for you a peach and ginger tarte tatin with a ginger and vanilla anglaise.
Are you happy with it?
I'm not happy with it, chef. I overcooked my caramel. I'm not proud of this dish at all.
Mm-hmm. It has a little petrol-y, acrid situation, but I think the peaches are cooked perfectly. I think your creme anglaise is beautiful. It's silky, it's smooth.
Here's the thing, it was just on that over-caramelized flavor, but it's got that little aftertaste.
It's kind of like the acidity and caramely taste that you get when you eat cough syrup.
Thank you, Sarah.
Good job, Sarah. Sarah, you're all right. You're all right, Sarah.
As I'm waiting to hear my name called, I'm trying to listen very closely to all the other criticisms. The judges are being tough, and that's definitely making me nervous.
Next, Suba.
I'm very nervous. This could be bad because I put an Indian twist on a very traditional French dessert.
Describe the dish, please.
The dish is pear and apple tartare and a rose flavor, a creme anglaise.
So visually, the pears should be turned the other way. They're upside down.
Tastes delicious.
You know what I love about this? Is it has a beautiful golden hue to it. Not like Sarah's, like super charred. It has like a very nice color tone to it.
Beautiful consistency.
I think the true star is that right there, that creme anglaise. It's wonderful. I think instinctually you have a clear vision with what you want to do. I just think you need to back it up with technique.
When you put apple and pear together, they cook at different times. So you're shooting yourself in the foot because the apple's disintegrated, but the pear's beautiful. Here's the bizarre news. You're like the Willy Wonka of the Masterchef kitchen. Rose water creme anglaise, it works. But every time I watch you cook, I feel like I've got to go and lie down for 10 minutes because you're so confusing. Thank you, Suba.
Great
job, Suba.
Great job, Suba.
Good job,
well
Suba.
done, Suba.
Next tarte tatin. Evan, please come forward.
Let's go, Evan.
Go, Evan.
I'm a little worried that it's maybe like a minute or two over, but if that was in front of me and I liked apples and fruity dessert, I'd probably neck a bite of that.
Describe the dish, please.
I have an apple, lemon, and ginger tarte tatin with a thyme anglaise.
So aesthetically, it looks like a tarte fine. It's like you've got puff pastry with sliced apples on there. Did you cut the apples further than half?
No, I cored and quartered the apples.
Quartered.
Quartered.
Half.
Like little slices of apples this
I
big?
took the halves and half them.
That's why.
So the problem you've got there is that they'll never, ever retain any form of structure whilst caramelizing. I didn't cut mine into quarters. Let's get in there, shall we? How long did you cook it for?
22 minutes, roughly.
22 minutes. So you quartered the apples and cooked it longer than I suggested.
I didn't have a timer running,
Right.
so I just looked for the color.
Do you often bake without a timer? Do you drive without looking at the speedometer?
I don't drive that often living in the city.
Do you often bake without a timer? Do you drive without looking at the speedometer?
I don't drive that often living in the city.
Baking is not like making an omelet or cooking a steak where you touch it and you feel it. There's a science to this.
I had my eye on the clock. I executed to the best of my ability.
The actual crust is way better than the apples. The apples are way overcooked.
The problem with this is it's more like an apple tart.
Flat?
Yeah, it's like a... Where is the caramel? Look, there's nothing. There's no caramel. Nothing. Where is it? This is not a tarte tatin. This is an apple tart.
The whole part of a tarte tatin for me is that beautiful balance of having it caramelized and also having a little bite to it. This has gone the other way.
It's very simple for me. It's a very good apple tart. It's a very poor apple tart tartan.
Apologies. Thanks, Evan.
Great job, Evan.
Fred, please bring up your tarte tatin.
Come on, Fred.
Let's go.
Because I'm the only one in the room who's made a tarte tatin before, the judges have much, much higher expectations of me. I definitely think if anything's gonna send me home, it's gonna be this dish.
Describe the dish, please.
For you, I have a ginger, vanilla, and cinnamon infused apple tarte tatin with a brown butter and cardamom creme glaze.
Well, obviously it's raw here, it's caramelized here, it's in balance, it's kind of structurally, it fell apart. That's not what we wanted.
You were the only home cook that's made a tarte tatin before, and I can't see that here.
For me, it's applesauce. I don't like it at all. It's not the cake we wanted.
I disagree. I like the flavor. You've got that right. Unfortunately, it doesn't look decent. Personally, I expected more from you tonight.
I expected more from myself, Chef.
Thank you.
Good job, Fred.
Good job, Fred.
Stand tall. Focus.
Excuse us as we needed a moment to discuss this very important matter. Thank you.
I feel like I failed. After hearing the judges' critiques, I'm basically saying my goodbyes to everyone. I already am trying to envision what my life was before this competition because I'm expecting that I had to go back to it.
Some standouts again, without a doubt.
It's just really deciding who was worst.
I think it's pretty obvious who the weakest one is, yeah?
Ready?
Yeah.
All six of you, please make your way down to the front. Thank you.
Going home would literally be shocking. I don't want to go home. I want to live to tomorrow to be able to cook again.
This one was tough for us. Sarah and Katura, please step forward. Both of you girls struggled this evening. Nice to see that you could come back. In fact, the comeback was just enough to retain your white aprons. Go on upstairs.
I was just saying prayers that they weren't gonna send me home, and I'm still here.
The positive of this experience has been I've learned that it's okay to be vulnerable, but I don't ever want to see a black apron again.
Suba, please step forward. Suba, to be very honest, I think you made some fundamental mistakes, but you continue to put your background into your dishes and we can taste it. We felt that it was just good enough for you to retain your apron. Please head upstairs.
Good luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck.
Fred, Sam, Evan, clearly you three at the bottom of the barrel. And Fred, a lackluster performance, especially when the only one in the room this evening had done this before. Sam, you know, the crust was delicious, but it was literally swimming in water. Evan, you didn't put your spin on it. You completely changed the dish. This is a tough call. The person leaving MasterChef, not entering the top 16 of this incredible competition is Evan. Fred, Sam, move it. Up to the balcony, quick.
So sorry, Evan.
Oh, good guys.
I am trying to learn, which I think is probably the one reason why they saved me over Evan.
Evan, to become America's Next MasterChef, we need an incredible pupil. There's times across this competition that you have been so difficult about taking advice.
Yeah, I think your knowledge and your love of food is apparent, Evan, and I hope you can take that with whatever you do in your food career, because I know it's going to be there.
Thank you.
Please place your apron on your bench. Good night.
In the end, it doesn't matter. I still feel like my experience and my knowledge base means I was the best chef in this competition. This is not the end of my culinary journey. This is just the beginning.